What's up guys, MoneyManD here, back with another coin video. So today I have some quarters to show you, a bunch of cool quarters. We got some silver, some W's, some really awesome stuff that I purchased, and some that I found in circulation. So, starting off, we have this right here. As you notice, San Francisco minted. It is a proof, really beat up. Crazy to see these proofs that are just like super decimated. Not silver, and it is from Connecticut, 1780. So this was the first year, 1999, that they did the thing. So someone had to break this out and then put it to circulation. Excuse me. Which is pretty interesting, but pretty cool, I guess, to find these proofs in the wild. Next up, we have a 2023 Philadelphia quarter. And the thing about this is, if you look at the K and the A right there, it's got some die chips or cracks or whatever. So basically, when they were striking the coin, it wasn't good. Parts of the K and the A broke off. They made like over 300 million of these, so that makes sense. A pretty cool, little small, little minor error. And then, speaking about errors, we have this next another interesting quarter. It would be the Idar quarter. Really interesting quarter, as you see. But the main error thing, I find a lot of these, is right here is a pretty big crack, sizable crack from the edge all the way up to where the bust meets the neck, or where the bust meets the neck, or the chest meets the neck. And I find a bunch of these are not too rare, but they're still cool, little mini errors. So we got that out of the way. This also coin I found in circulation is just a 25 cents. Pretty cool little boat. With the palm trees. This is from the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. We got the flamingo, and then I forget what that's called. Fish over there, whatever that is. 2015 forward. What does it say? Forward, upward, onward, together. Interesting. And we got a pretty cool ship right there. I think that's a Spanish flag. I don't know why that's on there. But really cool. I think this is like a 1-to-1 ratio. We get a little seashell up there. This is a 1-to-1 ratio. With U.S. quarters, this is worth as much as a U.S. quarter. And if you look at the edge too, it looks silvery. It's not silver. It's just new coin, no nickel or whatever they use. They don't use copper, I don't think. Certain countries don't use too much copper as we do. We got some more awesome stuff. This one, we got an Ngami Rust quarter. First of all, as you look in the back, Kansas. As soon as you see that buffalo, I think that's what it is, buffalo. You'll know. Look at the front. Boom. You hold the camera. T is almost gone. R is almost gone as well. The O is starting to get gone, and the G a little bit. So pretty cool. It's just a dye grease error. Grease gets in the dye, and then it makes it look weak. This happens a lot. It's not too rare of an error, so it's pretty cool. Kind of little mini errors that I have found. This one is probably not an error, but I think it looks cool. It is a 1970 Denver quarter, and it's got like a staple in it. That's pretty cool. Not an error, because an error wouldn't have this. An error would, pretty sure, if it was an error, during the striking process, it would, the staple would be in the coin, and then it won't show in the back. So like someone pushed this in, as you see, it's on the back. It's got a huge chest. It's not what it's supposed to look like. But still cool. I don't know. I like it, so I'm keeping it. The next up, what's this? This is an 83. Always check your 83 quarters. I believe it's Philly only, but you look for the. It's just got a little bit of something going on right there, as you see by the spinning eagle variety. You see ones that like get into the wing like crazy, die cuts and stuff, die breaks, die cracks, whatever. Everything's wrong with the die. But I don't know. I liked it because it's something a little bit different right there. And then next up is another 83p. And this is also got something right there. You see kind of a line. I keep it because it's kind of cool, but it's really not worth much. It's worth a quarter. And the next stuff is some cool things. Let's see. This is slightly nicer condition, 83p. Got quite a bit of wear on it, but it's not that like super beat up. And this has got something going on there, I believe, as well. Yeah, a little bit bigger. You can see something. So pretty cool. And this is a 71D. And I believe I kept this because it might have some, I think it's a DDR is what it is. I think, but I don't know. Yeah, I saw some stuff going on with the letters. I think it's what it is, so just some possible DDR or something. And then next up, is two nice, really old quarters, 65. I can't remember if this is the DDO, I thought the DDR or whatever, but it's a nice condition quarter, and it might have something wrong with it. But this one's even nicer. This is a pretty, kind of brand new looking quarter that's 60 years old. I think it might have a DDR or something, DDO, whatever. But too nice of a quarter to pass up. So got that. And then next up, we got this pretty cool quarter. I haven't found this before, which is pretty cool. Let's get right there is a quarter right there. You see, but it's got an S mint mark, and you're like, oh, it's a proof. It's not a proof. San Francisco minted, I believe, starting in the 2010s till recently. Started minting, or they minted a few and they released to circulate. I believe they released to circulation. Not intended for circulation, but still released it to circulation. Business strikes, San Francisco business strikes, and they're pretty rare. They're not that expensive. I believe they were rare, but this is the picture rocks from 2018 from Michigan. It was pretty cool. I think it was less than a million made. All of them are under a million, or right almost a million. So I really like that. It's a pretty cool. It does have a slightly different, kind of stuff to it. Like not proof, but kind of hard, kind of similar to proof, but yeah, text going on. But it's really cool still. Next coin's another nice coin. It's a Washington quarter, of course. But you notice it looks older and it's got that white look. That's because it is a 1964 quarter, and this is made in Denver. So it's 1964 D silver quarter, 90% silver, $5-6, whatever they melt at now. So pretty cool, and you can hear it. Silver compared to like a regular quarter. Oops. Yeah, silver is just really high pitched, so it sounds different, which is pretty cool. But the two favorite coins that I got were these two right here. First of all, we got this one, which I did not have previously. Boom, W quarter, West Point minted. So, it's West Point, only 2 million of these made for each design. And then there is no V75 privy mark right here, so it has to be a 2019. And then right here, 19, nice one, we got right there. We got the War in the Pacific, pretty cool. From Guam, we got, 2 infantrymen, a little, amphibious landing assault vehicle, I think. And then, bunkers and stuff in a tree, so that's really nice. I'm so happy to get one of those. I did not have that, and I think the AMP in the War in the Pacific, WIP or War in the Pacific, I forget what they call it. It was a little bit harder to get for the 2019s. The 2020s, I forget what it is, but I know every month it changes. Like sometimes it's 2019, sometimes the 20s are harder to get. It's really odd. But didn't get just one. I got two. As you see, W quarter right there, 2 million made, but it's got the V75 privy. So you see the difference between this one is it's got the V75 privy, and this one doesn't have anything. The one that doesn't have anything and a W is 2019, and the one that does have something and a W is 2020. They did that for the 75th anniversary of World War II ending, and it's got like a little pentagon shape. It's pretty cool. I like when they have privy marks on U.S. coins because it doesn't happen too often, but they're still nice. We just have another Marsh Billings Rockefeller quarter. We got a little girl painting a tree, land stewardship. This is from Vermont, 2020s. You see. So pretty cool. Love the W quarters. Those are awesome. Love to buy them, find them. Love to do all that stuff with it. And then I'm only missing 3. I'm missing AMP, the Weir Farm, I think. Well, I can pull it up. Let me see. I know I'm definitely missing the Marsh one. Let's see. So I'm only missing AMP, American Memorial Park, for 2018. But for 2020, I have this. I have the tall grass. I have Weir Farm. which is from Connecticut, and then the Salt River Bay, which is the U.S. Virgin Islands. Those two I don't have yet, but one day I know I will get some. Purchase or find, whatever, I will get one. So that's about it. Those are the coins. Favorite, of course, are the probably the W quarters, just because they're so awesome. There's only 2 million made of each. They're all released into circulation, so it's really cool. And I hope you guys enjoyed this short video. Just quarter haul in general. A little bit of errors, foreign errors, proof, business estimated business strike, silver, awesome. W is awesome. And yeah. So hope you guys enjoyed that video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe for more videos. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.